50 million people than he is. That's how combo cars are made. I know. That... Yeah, I think the fucking stream effed again. Did I drop all the frames? I am dropping so many frames. Oh, please. This is why I don't care to charge. That's a tree, Connor. Yeah, that was a tree.
I was gonna say that's a tree, Connor.
Yeah, no, it was a tree. No, it's not a tree. You're not a tree. Get bullied. Come here. Come here. Get bullied. Get bullied.
I'm gonna sue. Who's HR? I'm gonna put a HR complaint.
I am the tow truck. There's no other positions but me and the owner.
I'm gonna speak to Gemma. Speak to Gemma.
Miss Knight, don't give a fuck unless I'm causing wars. This might cause a war, but I'll take it. I bully.
You know what?
But sometimes I fix.
You know what?
I thought you were punching.
I was going to, but I decided not to.
I was just gonna kidnap you then and be all like, well, he's mine now. You gotta turn up for work or I'm gonna fire you.
Will.
You gotta turn up for work.
This week, I promise.
Nah, I'm only messing. I'm scaring the people who haven't been around in a good while. But you know, I would appreciate a tow truck and I think we'd have fun with it. We would only cause at least
100%.
one major incident, but several smaller incidents.
Lovely. Also grab a couple of tickets for Gemini at some point for parking. Soonish.
Yeah. See if you're doing that. If you could let me know before I, go tow trucking, because Chatty Cathy is a cunt and she will not talk to me once I've gone tow trucking.
Yeah, no. It'll probably be the same day as we do towing, because I think you also need to train me up on that, doing the tickets.
Well, correction, you can do your own tickets. How many cars you got?
Quite a few. I just not done them. We've not been run through how you want to do the system, so
it's $750 normally. More than 5 cars, you give yourself $200 discount. Less than 5 cars, only a $100 discount. Okay.
Okay. Do you want to send a document with how
you have the document? I sent you the handbook. That shit hasn't changed.
Okay. There we go.
No one ever reads the handbook. No one ever reads the handbook. Not even the cops. That's what I found out.
I mean, yesterday. I do. Yeah.
No, that's fine. I'm just fucking with you. I will leave you be. If you need a repair on that, because sometimes this bully's a bit too hard, let me know and I'll pay for it.
Yeah, it's okay, Alright, I'll let you know when. Again, it'll probably be next week at some point.
Yeah. No rush, no rush. I'm just fucking with you.
And I'll do it totally. Anyways, alright, take care, alright?
Right, bye. God, I love fucking around with the Reapers. I'm just gonna bully you. Why? Because I can. I bully now. Can you imagine engine swapping the tow truck? I think you could race in this tow truck already. You could race in it. There's no way this tow truck is higher than 500 small or whatever the fuck the limit is. And it's fast. You can do 100 in this, which is fast for a tow truck. Yeah, no, I'm throwing my frames all over the floor. Throwing them all over the floor. And I did see your message, your chat, yeah, about it being a bit weird for going, here's what I'm thinking, ignore the heart and soul thing. But I think it's just a way to go, this is where we would put, the like logo / inspiration of the shop that we're collabing with. I love how Corbin's all like, there's no reversing beeps on any of our trucks, and every fucking thing I'm in has reversing beeps. I am going to have to, unfortunately, relog, because I hate having the phone stuck on his ear like this. But I need these phones, because these need to come back to Pluto with me. Everything else can stay there for the next while. But yes, could you imagine engine swapping a tow truck? How cool would that be? Definitely not something Connor would risk the shop over. He definitely wouldn't do that. Even though he's been told not to do it. But he might do it. Oh, the server is fucking struggling today. So much so that I couldn't even be Irish. I'm Canadian now, guys. I'm all about the server. I love me some maple syrup. You believe it? Yeah. I tried to become German, yeah, and it made it worse. I was just like, oh no. No, what you would want is that tow truck that I was just in, the rollback, to stick it into one of the smaller ones. Could you imagine the rollback engine in the mule if it would fit? The little mule. That shit would never stay on its wheels. It would just fall over all the time. To talk with a user. Do you? I play WoW with a Canadian. He's always going on about his loonies and toonies and his bagged milk. Mainly to say we don't actually do that and we don't actually have the bag milk. It's not that common anymore. Stop bringing up the bag milk, guys. No, do you know what this means? For the last hour, Connor hasn't had his looking for milk non-human ad up. Oh, that's sad. I got some fun texts for that this morning. Yeah, what kind of milk are you looking? Specifically the non-human type. All right, Jeff. Oh, dirty bit. That's a throwback. Do you know what? Sometimes the DJ really hits it, and then other times he it they just really show what I listen to, and it's a bit embarrassing. You speak a mixture of Canadian, American, and drunk. Yeah, I'm fluent in several languages. None of them useful. I can speak culture, English, bog hopper, which is a variation of culture where there's too much farmer in it but not enough field. Irish, touch of Welsh. Do you know what? I would disagree. I don't speak Welsh. I understand a decent amount of Welsh. Well, well, well.
What?
I'm only messing, just saying hello. Is that your van?
No,
Who van this?
I don't know. It's his van.
Oh. God, the
It's
air
his
is thick
van.
today.
Yeah. I was gonna say, I thought I saw someone. Hi.
Hi.
Hello.
After yourself, Ophelia. I'm just pulling out a car to go up north.
Yeah, go for it. You are all good. I'm crying. I'm throwing up.
Don't do that.
Are you shitting and pissing as well? Sorry, that was rude of me.
Yeah, I think so. No. Yeah, Sydney
That's the
knows
end
why.
of that. That's the end of that. It has to be
No,
said.
you're fine. The fact that I have 51k likes on the post about me running for mayor is either because people are happy that I'm running or people are happy that Joey's not running. I don't know which one.
I think it's they're happy you're running, Ophelia. Don't put yourself down.
It's unbelievable for me because I don't think people actually know who I am.
But they know who you are.
I don't think you give yourself credit. People know who you are, honey.
And you're hella experienced, so you know
Yeah.
it's not going to be a clusterfuck of, well, now we're for chaos, you know?
Yeah.
You don't know. No one's actually unleashed the inner psychopath in me yet, so who knows? Maybe the.
Oh,
maybe
do you
the
know what?
bubble
I say
will.
burn it all down. But let me
Okay,
continue doing my
throw
exploits.
throw the papers. Oh yeah, you'll still be able to do that. I'm honestly basically keeping pretty much everything as it is, with a few adjustments. Like Etta's gonna stay on communications, Decca and Nora are gonna stay as treasury.
They're a
A
good
few of the
combo.
business council are going. Yeah. So yeah, pretty much most things like that are gonna be staying the same. Obviously with a few minor adjustments, and then whatever the other people above tell me that they want me to do, you know.
No, I get it. I think you've got
So-
plenty of experience and, you know, plenty of experience corralling your little ducklings down at Hayes that you can knock heads together when you need to.
Oh, you should have seen me last night. So one of the guys that works there brought a helicopter, a cargo bob with a car on that was blown up, and I was in the shop and I didn't see what happened. But he said he was trying to let go of the car, but it was pulling the helicopter down, so it broke the rotor. So the helicopter was just stuck at Hayes, and it was like right next to mine and Damien's car. So he asked us to move our cars, so we do, and then he goes to try and do whatever, and the fucking helicopter blows up. He tried blaming me because my bubble must have fucked with the helicopter, and I mean I was shouting and I was like, "Don't you fucking blame me for that!"
What the hell?
I was like, "How? Don't even try it." And
So
Joey was stood there, and he was like, "Oh, I do not want to get on the wrong side of Ophelia."
That's a wild take, by
was
the
like-
way. I parked my helicopter where I shouldn't, but it's your fault it blew up.
I'm like, bro, we have a beach and we have a massive fucking car park that you could just drop both of them in. You didn't need to do it in the yard.
That's a tight space
then,
as
yeah.
well, you know.
Yep, that's what she said.
That's what they all say, Ophelia, but you know, where there's
It
a will,
is.
there's a way.
Abso-fucking-lutely, you know, just spit on it, it usually works.
Oh, no, you buy high quality lube. And don't be letting anyone spit on you, Ophelia. You are worth the extra dollars.
But what if she likes it?
Thank you. Thank you.
But she's still worth the extra
Connor.
dollars, you know?
I know, but what if she likes it though?
Well, you know.
What if I'm like,
she
what if
can
I'm like a
request
baby
it.
bird and I'm just there with like my mouth? No, anyway, let's leave that conversation right there.
Yeah, tell us more. I'm only messing. I'll see you later. What if she likes it? You can like it, but still, you know, you can get high quality spit. Yeah, the engine swapping, so the performance stuff is all you can spit on top of the lube, exactly. If you want a bit of pain with your punch, then, you know, that can be accommodated. Holds out phone to show Yaya text. Where text. Closes phone and drives to Polito. Oh God. It's getting worse. Connor's been flirting with the females now as well. Not in any. I'm going to be honest, because I know people can be creeps to women on the internet. It is much tamer and more jokey when Connor flirts with women. because it's all lighthearted, you know. Females, well, I call them males as well. Like when I talk about blokes, I call them males. I don't call them men or boys or anything out there. But I can say women, the woman. I specifically use the term male and female sometimes, yeah, because culturally, I will call people my own age girls and boys, which could be clipped out of context. So I really, really don't want to say that. But it's like saying the term we. I don't consciously realize I'm doing it, so that is a training. But if it triggers you, I will very much try to remove it from the vocabulary. Yes, no, I get you, which is again why, you know, language and things out there should change when, you know, it causes uncomfortability, or when a term or sentence is co-opted by people that are just fucking greasy and bleh. Hey, Reckless. God, I hate podcast bros. We're going to get changed and then we're going to go chat to Freddy. See, I will say lad, but sometimes it just fuck it. We go to the clothing shop in Sandy. We stay out of Pluto. Connor's made a conscious decision there that he's decided we stay out of Pluto. Just use the Irish word. Na buckley na Calini, yeah. Ra, the fear. The fair. Anfar. The fear. Sorry. Yeah, but some people get weird about dude, so I have a tendency to use in groups now, folks. Alright, folks? But I would use all sorts of like mucker, mate, buddy, dude, mom. I'm much more formal with women. Again, I forgot to change before I brought him here. And then we'll probably park up the car. That'd be funny if that was time. And if time would just run up and stab Connor and then we get out of this. We're binning that. We're binning that. That can go in there. That can go in there. Try fitting it in the space. Here, we don't normally have issues fitting it with the space. I think it's because the space in here is sideways, from recollection. Yeah, it's sideways. Just like Sandy itself, fucking sideways. Yeah. I don't know. I think it comes from it's some of it's cultural requiem where at school you would have called um, girls by their first name, but fellas by their surname. You know, so if so say Connor is in an Irish secondary school, everyone would have just called him O'Keefe or Kiefer or O'Keefe, Kiefer or Chief. But if he had a friend who was called, I don't know, Smith or Brown or Macintosh, they'd have just been, that's Macintosh, that's Smith, that's Brown. But if you had a girl in the class, it would have been, that's Catherine. It didn't really matter what her surname was. And I don't know why we did that. So, and it might just be the little country hovel that I'm from. But women were always kind of addressed fairly formally, and then men just less so. This outfits I'm looking. And it kind of has stuck. This is athletic enough. Yeah, most people don't mind it. It's a weird cultural thing. With how different people are referred to. Well, I'm still dropping frames, so if things are still squiffy, it should be squirrely. Oh yeah. Sometimes a bitch is just a bitch regardless of genitalia. It's always strange how different people refer to or get referred to. Because that I know the way we would have got on in school, even in primary school, it was kind of similar. Isn't universal. It isn't universal to Ireland. Yeah, I'm gonna be honest. When I was at secondary school, people were using the term gay to mean things that were broken. So cultural sensitivities and language has changed rapidly. We can wait at the office, which is good because Connor doesn't want to wait next to the pool. He will happily watch Knox get wet in a pool, but he don't really want to be there. Is it lean 5? We lean 5. I always find that lean funny. I think it's very Connor. When you fuck her too close to the sun and the drill sergeant calls you in. Yeah, people get really uptight by being referred to, what it's really funny. So the same people who will be all like, trans people don't exist, not to get real political, but I'm gonna anyway. Or, a trans woman is just a man. Get really, really fucking offended if you don't use like their name, or you refer to them in any other way that they want to be referred to. So I always find it hilarious. They're normally the most sensitive to being called, you know, sis, sister, that kind of stuff. Or dude, the other way around as well. See, our teachers used to be all like, look, we will call you by your preferred name, but if you do not give us a preference, the priest sprinkled water in both halves of your surname, so you're getting both of them. It's just like, all right. So unless you specifically said, you know, that you only wanted to be like either the first double or the second double, if your name was hyphenated, you were just fucked. Hey, John. You're about to see Connor get beasted if you stick around. He's in trouble. So he looks like a naughty schoolboy hanging out in front of the Irvine. I haven't seen that. He may as well eat his food before I forget. He got caught cheating on his math test. He got caught out. Fucking too close to the sun. That's what he got caught out doing. He sent a text where the person reading it knew exactly what he kind of was saying, which is he's not okay, but he's not going to say anything about it because, you know, he's totally fine. He doesn't need any help. And this person's called him on his bullshit. He done fuckered too close to the sun. And now he can't get away because the person that he sent the text to knows him well enough to call him out every time he tries to do his bullshitty deflecting stuff. And they basically went, right, me and you, we're having a chat. Get in your athletics. Yeah. God. Connor doesn't know how to get round Freddy. And I've been sitting thinking how I could get Connor to get round Freddy, but it's going to be difficult. It all depends on how Freddy comes at this. If he'll give him an out. If Freddy gives him an out, he'll take it. But you know what the worst thing is? Freddy's likely to go for the fucking jugular. It's a lot of rambling for anyone who doesn't understand the context, but I just... The context is he drinks too much and he was sending texts that he shouldn't have. Not dirty texts or anything out there. Yeah, I suppose when language has a gender, it can be a wee bit more difficult. And it also depends, like, so Irish has gender in its language, right? But the funny thing is, the word for girl in Irish is masculine. Like, masculine and feminine words may as well be called circle and square words. It doesn't really mean anything. It's just a classification. Now, I think the reason why, you know, you get masculine and gender and neutral is because traditionally the word would have been associated with men, and traditionally, language was always fairly gendered, you know, because men would speak about certain things, all these masculine things, and then women would speak in the home about a different set of things, which could be associated, you know, with femininity. Not always, but you know, a bulk of things would have been like that. Um, but yeah, we don't have a neuter. There, nothing like German where it's neutral. We don't have like an it. Um, but that's always funny when people start getting on about gender and language, and it's all like, it doesn't really matter. You could say masculine, feminine. You could say polka dots and stripes. It's the same classification. I'd be rambling because we're waiting on Freddy. I know that tow truck driver just sat there going, "Why are you hanging out here?" God, I wish Connor was cornering. That'd be funny. Curtis, what do you want? Anyone else have any weird and wonderful facts that they want to drop in the chat? Such as numbers don't mean anything. There isn't any real order to them either. There is certain orders, but you know, do what you want with them. They're infinite. But the alphabet, as a collection, does not have an order. You can put it whatever way you like. That's what caused Corbyn's screaming Twinsta. I hate the voucher thing. How is the voucher thing not some kind of like embezzlement or fraud or I don't know? What the hell is wrong with you, fucking Tommy? Oh yeah, it's such a weird thing. It's like, and maybe I'm just happier on my own. Fuck you guys. It was going on the out, John, as well last decade. You know, the 2010s. And not even a decade ago, it was 2016 when that kind of terminology was definitely on the out. Where's Corbyn's Twinsta? More like 20 years ago, yeah. Stop making me feel old. Stop it. I'll be freaking out. Never mind Ophelia freaking out. Is this a get-in loser we're going to one?
Ready.
Yes.
Why do you look like a schoolboy, like going to gym class?
Why do you look like a gym teacher?
Just age, I guess.
And also Jeff. I dislike it.
Hey, nothing wrong with similar styles, I guess.
Look, as long as we're not dressed the same, that's about no twinning.
Okay, what's wrong with twinning?
I don't think me and you would do well twinning.
No, I'm very particular about it. If you look in the trunk, there is a first aid, just in case. We'll be needing some baseball bats as well. Well, baseballs. Start the fun of
I
it.
do see the
And
baseballs.
I don't know if you smoke, but there's an extra one there just in case.
Yeah, I got my own at the minute.
And then at the very bottom, so you can look forward to something. In my cooler section is
Nice.
this. It's not the expensive shit, but it will do.
Yeah, you say that like I got expensive taste, mate.
You live in Galito. You just have some sort of standards, I guess.
No, see, there's always that one in the town, you know, where they're the bar that people step over to start measuring the standards. That'd be me.
Oh.
I hate how blacked out these windows are. Like I say, I am free completely, except for one small task that needs to be completed at 7 EST.
Specific time. Yeah,
Yeah.
you're good.
Unfortunately, I had booked in before you got back to me.
Don't worry about it.
Yeah, but now it's time sensitive for other reasons that I cannot discuss.
You're good.
How do you find the new semi? I'm considering. I need a new truck. I need something to get me up the mountains.
It was beautiful when I bought it. Okay, it was beautiful. It think like cliffhanger energy. Okay, back when it was
Okay,
good,
okay.
and now it's just, I guess, a truck.
No, oh no. Did they take your boy out the back and shoot him?
They did.
You yellowed your truck. Yeah. Do you know what? I shouldn't say it out loud, but the Yosemite tow truck still gives great cliffy energy, but it always has. The day that changes, I might quit.
I heard that the tow trucks were shot in the back too.
Most of them.
Really good ones.
That's what I
Yeah,
mean.
I'm
The
just-
Yosemite is the OG to the OG to the OG. I think it keeps managing to slip by people.
Oh.
But one of these days, it's going to break a leg and they're going to take it out and horse it. I don't know what we're going to
Can
do.
you check for me if Limey's still open?
Yeah, sure. It is not. Do you want me to just look for any food place?
Yeah, at this point, it's not Italian.
I got bad news for you.
Retard.
Hoghaven doesn't sell food. And there's no place open for food. What's in the county? Nothing. Unless you want to go all the way up to Toledo, I can make us food and go-go's, but other than that, it's Burger Shot or Up and Adam. Or the Clock and Bell.
Okay, what do you prefer? Bell, Up and Atom, or?
I've had Up and Adam at least once. I'd rather drink the curse word out of Clock and Bell.
Okay, we'll go to Bell then.
Like, I've been having the nuggets, and I know it's harder to describe human meat as nuggets, but I still don't trust it. Just the Up and Adam.
Hey, I sourced the new color of yellow.
Yeah, Gertie Clips. Gotta pay the meter.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, look, I can't be that much of a hypocrite. I tow people off these meters all the time.
Hello, everyone.
Hello.
Hello. Connor, what do you want? I buy.
Hmm. They're cursed water, and I don't know, a burger. And 2 if you think we're going to be a while. Connor needs some arm. He needs arm tats. Like, I don't want him really tatted, but he just needs something, I think. He looks so naked compared to others. You're lucky I didn't pick those coloured shorts, because I looked at them, man.
They're so nice.
I know, but they clash with my hat and my shoes, so, you know.
Okay. Well, that sounds like a you problem at this point.
Well, yeah, because I like my shoes and my hat, so, you know, I had to change them.
Is that the bug store hat? Or just a regular red hat?
No, it's the Bugstar hat.
Oh, interesting. Alright. Putting in charge of the food.
Okay, I like this responsibility. I definitely won't lose that.
If you lose it, I die of starvation.
Okay, well, Eddie will be upset with me, so you can't die on this trip.
There'll be a lot of people. I bring up death and they're all like, don't die.
I think it's funny that he got the lunch. We are going on a fucking field trip, guys. Going on a field trip.
Okay, we got food. Dress for the occasion. We got things just in case if we get hurt. More likely you get hurt.
Why would I specifically get hurt?
I don't know. I always expect people who are not me to get hurt. I'm not accident prone. Actually,
really
this is a good this is a good way. This is a good way. How often do you go to Mount Chiliad?
Not in a tow truck, not often. In a
Okay,
tow
then.
truck, quite often.
Well, you're not going there stupidly, so okay, you're not accident prone.
No. Murder kitties do like to chomp on me every so often, but that's normally when I'm out hunting. Or taking a wander. Sometimes that happens.
What kind of wonder we talking about?
Ever just need to just go for a walk? And then you kind of forget that you're going for a walk. It's 3 hours later and you're at the docks.
Yes, actually, I do that a lot.
Yeah. Sometimes. I definitely didn't walk from Sandy to the city the night I stayed over.
Huh. Now you were drunk, so even if I did say take my bike, you would have got hurt. So better
Yeah,
you
I'm
actually
drunk.
walked.
I will be drunk, but I will not be irresponsible. I will call an OG to get me from a bar. Oh, he's sharking. He's sharking so hard. Na, 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 na.
It's a hellion.
Those are technically illegal tolls because it's red curbs and marked parking. But you know, I'm not gonna call them on it. I'd do that shit as well.
See how intelligent Rocky Small is. Oh. It's a nice truck.
Yes, that's a. Doesn't look very local either. Okay, Freddie, it can't just be me. Have you noticed an increased number of mammals in this city? There's so many middle-aged men in Lycra, just everywhere.
Wait, say it again. The two different things to me. Said mammals and then men in lycra.
Yeah, middle-aged men in Lycra, mammals.
Oh, that makes sense. Is that a problem?
Look, I like Lycra. It sticks to all the right places.
Uh huh. Okay.
Are we going on a bike? Are we going biking? Oh God, Connor, he's
So
gonna
what am I
dear John
expecting,
you.
huh? Am I expecting like 60% innuendos, 80%? Like what's
I don't know. I
how
I
much?
don't know
How
what
much
we're
am I gonna get
doing. So
into?
the
Okay, that's good
context
then.
confuses me. So I go to the. You know what I'm like.
I actually don't. To be honest, Connor, we have very, very little interaction. Besides
Okay. I hate the fact that you
Damien.
called me on that bullshit. Because normally I can say, you know what I'm like, and people would just be like, yeah, sure. You can
That's what
expect innuendos.
fucked you over.
Yeah, I fucking. I should have stopped at the first text. You just needed a sure, and that would have been it.
Even you reaching out was dangerous of you to say.
Gonna be honest, I don't know what he was thinking. Because that was the first mistake.
I doubt you need keys. To be honest,
I don't
I'm gonna
think I.
keep them on me.
No, there's no space for, it's a bike. There's no space for keys.
Yeah.
There is paperwork, though, wrapped around the top tube.
We'll be fine. We'll be fine.
Where we're
Right.
going, we don't need keys. Where are we going? Connor hates this.
That a
This
concern
is
to
so
you?
annoying. Yes, very much so, and I'm trying not to show it, but it's not working.
Uh-huh. Well, we are going to exercise a little, the adrenaline pumping. Trying to exhaust you. That's my purpose. And you're just gonna follow me. That's what you're gonna do.
Okay. Side
Is
eyes.
that okay with you, Connor? Does that go with your schedule?
Yeah. No, it's fine.
All right. Well, let's go.
Nice matte paint job on that truck.
It is nice. So, how you been since I last saw you?
Not as sober as I should have been.
Okay.
Not as drunk as I could have been. About yourself. You and Freddie you are Freddie. You and Eddie get up to anything fun?
What have we done? Oh, last time I saw you. Oh, actually, I should tell you this. I'm engaged. Really?
Oh,
Should I start off
wow.
with that?
Congratulations.
Thanks.
He's planning for
Wasn't really
nuptials.
on my bingo
or, you know,
card. Yeah.
just whenever.
Yeah, I'm trying to be as less traditional as possible. Take a left. I want to make everyone that's our like best man and our maid of honor. We'll call him Hand of the Gay. I think we're gonna put him through
Nice.
trials.
Should make him do a presentation as to why they should be, you know, your
Yeah.
hand and your fingers.
Mhm. Is it great?
Those proposals can be tricky. Did you know he was going to do it? Did you have any suspicions?
I did it.
Did he know you were going to do it? Did he have any suspicions?
Never was suspicious.
Did he like it? The surprise?
I don't know actually. I mean, he did say yes, but I think he was more. He turned on his reporter brain and tried to like put pieces together. Of, like, oh my god, I'm stupid. You know, like why I didn't see it.
Hmm. It's because he's got fucking hearts in his eyes when he looks at you. That's why he didn't see it.
I doubt that.
Yeah, well, I'm glad you got your yes, because I remember getting a similar question, but he got a no.
Wait, you proposed?
No. No interest in marriage. Never had. I don't need the government sanctifying anything I do. Go down here. What? Big jump.
I'm confused. So he proposed to you? You said no.
Yeah, pretty much happened last. Not the Christmas gone by, Christmas before. Freddy's a neutral party. Connor can say whatever he likes. One, it'll never get back to Sal, and two, he doesn't know any of the context. Sorry, I have a ramp that on wheels trying to kill me.
Is it only the government thing?
Kinda, and also I just never considered it.
Mhm.
You know, shit was good. What did it need to be any different? You know.
Mm.
And I was surprised, which is something I greatly dislike. Uncertainty.
I do too, actually.
Yeah, it makes me nervous. You waiting for the other shoe to drop?
I like seeing all my options.
I am a fan of options.
So whenever something pops out of nowhere, I get really pissed about it.
Well, it depends what popping out in it. Well, okay, well, I'll dial it back.
You can dial it up. Do what you want. I will see right through it.
Yeah, that's the thing. Don't work with you, so why bother? And save the energy for something else. Murdersty, I'm too dyslexic to read your name. I'm sorry. Thanks very much for the sub. If you phonetically spell it out, I'll pronounce it properly. But again, thanks very much for the sub. I just can't bike and read at the same time is what I'm discovering. A Murderstry 9. There you go. Have that. Enjoy your otters. That's probably a swap or, you know.
It's a really weird swamp.
Yeah, some of those Vengeance boys really like the hills.
Alright, you're gonna speed up. We're gonna take a ramp here.
I don't know how to speed on these bikes, you idiot. No one's ever... I've not been on a BMX enough. Is it that one? Is that the speedy one? Oh, that's... There we go. I found it. Parkour. Destiny, yeah. Thanks very much. Enjoy your orders. I'm a big fan of orders here.
Was it like how'd you deliver the gnome? Actually,
I reached inside his chest and ripped his fucking heart out and threw it on the floor.
okay, well, now you're
Probably
just
how it
looking
was
at
delivered, because, you know, I gave him his Christmas presents, and, you know, we were having a good time, we were just chilling, and then I made a joke, because he got a look in his eye, going, you know, they're just presents, it's not like you're going to propose, and then he went, yeah, about that.
Okay.
Yeah. You know, there's not been on the same page, Freddy, and then there's not been the same fucking novel. I'm gonna be honest. I'm surprised it didn't end there.
We still have to film the sex scene.
Right.
Just chase that lady down. Yeah, lady, we're coming for you. Heck you! You didn't see that quick ride. Doggo, be careful of the traffic. That's funny. But the worst thing about all of this, Freddy, is I didn't used to be socialized. And now I'm realizing I got fucking socialized.
Is that a bad thing?
Feels like a bad thing.
Or is it just because it's new?
Hmm. It makes rabbiting very difficult when we want to just leave. Because then
Say it
people start
again?
fucking looking for you. It makes running hard.
Oh.
Connor's getting a great wee therapy session in here.
How
'Cause there's no point in
often
lying
do
to
people
Freddy.
tell you not to run.
That's not that. They keep being all like, you're not fine when I tell them that I'm fine. Because one of the unfortunate things is a lot of people in Toledo didn't know me before Sal. So they have unfortunately a bit of a skewed.
Brace yourself, we're going to take a right. That's taco truck.
Up the trail.
Yep. Go on.
Yeah. You have a skewed perception of who I am when I'm not trying to bend to somebody else's expectations. You know? No, bend's the wrong word. Fit, adjust. Meet, who knows? Jesus, this is a steep hill.
Yep. I'm putting to work, Connor. Let's see those muscles from tow trucking. Right?
Okay, look, I expended a lot of muscling last night, so I'm feeling this.
An actual freak. Actual freak.
You know what? Sean said the same thing, but he opens the gay bar. I'm gonna turn up there. And who I go home with is who I go home with. He is a little freak. You're such a slut. Yeah, Connor. So this is the thing, John. People don't realize. You can shame him all he want. You can try and shame this boy. I'm gonna tell you now. He don't have no shame. I will out cringe everyone. You know, I hope you're taking, Eddie on plenty of bike rides because the view's not too bad. Take that how you will, Freddy.
I go with the flow. I'll be honest with you. Whenever someone gets too close to the sun, kind of go with the vibes of what they need. But whenever I hang out with Eddie, I don't really go on bike rides. Motorcycle rides, but nothing like that.
I bet he likes being in the back of your motorcycle.
The plan was to teach him how to respect a bike.
I bet you that lesson never landed.
Well, for Valentine's Day, we're trying to do what we did on our first date, which is spin the wheel. And I have three things. He has three things.
Now Connor feels bad
would
because he
spin it.
interrupted that.
Oh. Hello, we're just passing through.
Yeah, I'm sorry I fucked up your Valentine's.
What do you mean? Valentine's Day was like the day after.
Was it? The time was a circle, man. I don't know. Just fuckers get up to. He thinks he was talking about the plants and everything for the view, but he was talking about.
Either way,
him
we
on a
didn't even
bike.
get to finish all of it. It was like we started late, and our spin the wheel things were taking too long, and to be honest, I didn't even care about it because I was trying to propose. So.
Oh, nice. A Valentine's Day proposal as well. It's very special.
Yeah, I was being really cheesy about it. I'm not cheesy or romantic.
Hey, look, I can appreciate the sentiment even if I don't feel it.
We're not going in. We're going to take a left here.
Yeah, sorry, my control freak nature is showing. I like to be in front. Oh, come on. Oh, sweet Jesus, get up the hill, get up the hill. Do you know what's really funny? Connor probably really needed this. Just to talk out shit with someone. He would never have actually, asked Freddie to do this without Freddie being like, we're doing this. Or anyone, for that matter of fact.
I love doing normal, average things and then casually running into criminal situations. It's funny.
Why do you think I tow so much? It's great. The things you see.
I love just walking around town and people are like, "What are you doing?" I'm just walking.
Nothing freaks people out than walking on the south side, I'm going to tell you that. He's done this route before, by the way, guys. This is not the first time. Also, he's not looking to steal Eddie's man. He flirts with everyone, John. He flirts with JJ. JJ just does not recognize it.
You need a break? You good still?
Nah, I'm good. I'm good. Just the now legs are feeling it, But partially my own fault. Well, fault's a strong word. He pulls on JJ's pigtails all the time, and JJ just does not respond. Why Why do you think he does the whole JJ? I just want to be friends bit. It's great. He just wants to be friends. Oh, I'm sure JJ recognizes it, but Connor doesn't know that JJ recognizes it. He's an idiot. Look at this dumb bitch. He doesn't know anything. Okay, we try something risky here. We missed. God. Oh, I lived. You saw nothing.
I saw everything.
No, you saw nothing. I'm too pale. I blinded you.
You are a pale motherfucker.
Yeah, I am fucking pasty.
Which is crazy because you're always working in the sun.
Yeah, I just don't burn. I don't tan, but I don't burn.
European genetics at its finest.
Ferrobolog genetics, bellyman. That's what they used to say. We got us crossed with the Spaniards. They came over with the Armada. Apart from the ears, my ears are always fucking red. It's your fault, yeah. That's a real thing. You can look up Irish Ferrobolog. Now, Connor isn't. He's not as swarthy as they would be, and he's not got brown hair, like dark brown hair, but that is generally a phenotype where some of them survived the shipwrecking, and we were just like, yeah, just join the village. Connor is going to be slightly more closer to the road. He does not like the water. Are you feeling like a break? Being a bit slow back there.
Yeah, I'm just enjoying my ride, you know. Calling me slow is crazy.
Hey, look, I'm just calling it how it was. Lagging behind there.
How old are you?
34? 35, something in around there.
You're getting close to old.
No, I was in the army for 12 years, so we'll put another 5 on that at least. Look at Neil's feel like they're another 10 years older. Well, you know, some of that was from overuse, and not by the army. Ah, fucking water. No, we didn't like that. He's 90,
You're
exactly.
old in the brain.
No, old in the body. The
Old-
brain's just
old in
fucking
experience.
stupid.
Got that. Let's go old with experience.
Okay, we'll go with that. We'll be generous to ourselves, eh?
I never joined in the military, but I did suffer years of club life.
Didn't
And
have
being
much
up
choice.
north.
Lad I laddage. Ended up in the army because I had nowhere else to go. You know. Your MC life's not too dissimilar. I like the
I would-
structure. You would what? Disagree?
Oh, race. That's a lot of people. Holy shit. It's a purpose. I would disagree. But yeah, structure for sure.
I don't see the people. I didn't see where the race lineup was.
I know, but they all went into Route 68. Saw more colors in the rainbow.
You got some pretty cars.
We're across.
Why we gotta go this way? We go into the swamps? Please don't take them onto the bridge. God.
So, did you willingly join the Osiris?
Do you think they strong arm me into it?
Not really. More like, I don't know. You guys give off less traditional than most clubs, even though most clubs in town are less traditional.
Eh,
Just in general. I don't know. Like in the Lost that I was a part of, it was very complicated if you were in relation with someone. You know. I don't know if you were like
we were
dating
pre-existing.
before. Yeah, that
Yeah.
kind of thing.
My route into club was highly non-traditional. I got the whole "Do you like denim and muscle cars" from Paisley when I started to kind of dip my toes in and around Plato. But I'm gonna be honest, I don't know what I give to the club now, and I don't know what I had to the offer, to them then. So I said no. And then Sal happened. Talk of consort come up, old lady, old man, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah.
And I said no to that because you can't just say yeah to club. You don't just. It doesn't matter what way you get into it or how you get attached to it. A yes to club has to mean yes to club. At least for me, over and above the person who's kind of trying to bring you in, whether that's a jacket or your significant other. So I took a while to come around it to see if I could give my yes to club. So I did. And then, High Command kind of agreed with the consorting. That was pretty much me in. The Osiris used to take a very different role to consorts than they do currently, or any other club does. Much more involved and a part of club life. But they've moved more to like the traditional side of a protected person,
Mm-hmm.
And then what happened is Sal left. And there's not much use to being a fucking consort if the person you're consorted to just isn't there.
What do you mean by left? Like, there's specifics of that. Like, left the
Oh,
club or just like
No.
took
I woke up one morning and he was gone, and a week later we got a telegraph to say that some family shit had come up. He had to leave, and who knows when he was going to come back. If he was going to come back, wasn't explicitly written in the letter, but it had a tone to it. So they let me chill,
over here?
pal around. Didn't say, well, he gets to keep his denim because he earned his patch, but your denim comes through his connection, so they would have been well within their right to be all like, well, gonna need that back, aren't we? So a proposal was put in place because they were looking to, redo how concerts worked and all that kind of stuff. Which is essentially, give up the denim, no harm, no foul. Take a step back, or go for prospect and patch.
To the right, up here.
And like I said,
The old lady to full patch because your significant other's gone.
well,
That's
the thing is,
Heard that one. I've seen it.
to be fair, I said yes to club more than I said yes to Sal. In terms of why I joined the club. So the transition was there. Well, the foundations for it were there already. It was just the figuring out why the fuck they'd want me. You know, there are plenty of people around them that can do more shit than I can. Heal as old as time, isn't it?
You think so?
No, it's a very untraditional tale. I'm just trying to be blasé about it. At this point, I feel like a lost puppy project that they just kind of didn't know how to say no to after a while. I can existed my way into the club. 'Cause, I had been around Miss Knight not too long, but before Osiris started, I'd always kind of had a hand in with helping out with shit, you know? Didn't need Denim to want to do it.
Near to the ground, I
You know, ear to the ground, around,
guess.
kept myself to myself. Not many people knew me. Hell, I don't think so. Many people know me. You know, blend into the background. Connor is definitely saying slightly more than he should, by the way, about club stuff, but I highly doubt any of this is going back from Friday. Give me a second, I'm gonna need to take this or people are gonna start to fucking panic. Hey, Ellie.
Hi, I'm overwhelmed, so I'm gonna go chill in my apartment up here in the city.
Okay, do you
Camden
need to get your
says
car?
no, Camden says he has a ride after Ramathon. I just want to make sure somebody makes sure he actually has a ride.
Yeah, I will do. I'll text him. I'll make sure that he does actually have a ride, and if not, he knows that I will not take no for an answer, so he'll be honest with me.
Okay, thank you.
No, you take care of yourself, okay?
I
Ramathon can
will.
be a lot.
I had a shit ton of people message me all at once, all wanting something, so it was Ramathon and that. Oh, sorry, Decker.
Do you know what's a great thing when you go to the Ramathon, Ali? And I highly recommend that Cam does this as well, and I make him do it when he's in the tow truck. Just put your phone in a glove box. No one's dying, shit can wait.
I should have thought to do that, but I didn't.
Oh, you know. Now you know for future.
Yeah.
You know, it's alright, take time to yourself.
White garage is closer. Oh, it's
'Cause the
closer
thing
to
is,
Divine. White garage or colorful?
Divine, probably white.
Okay.
Connor doesn't know, he's just guessing.
Anyways, I'm gonna let you go. I just wanted to make sure, like I said, Cam actually has a ride. And he wasn't just saying it so that I didn't feel bad.
Oh, he was definitely saying it just because, you know, he doesn't want you to feel bad, but I will make sure he actually gets a ride.
Okay. I had a feeling that was it. He's also there
Yeah,
alone?
he does that. He likes to go there alone.
Okay. And there's not much ramming going on.
I don't know if Camden would know if there was much ramming or no ramming going on. He just likes to vibe.
Okay.
Yeah, get some rest and you know, just decompress a little, okay?
I can't park my car?
Is it like Sandy? Is the space sideways?
The space is not sideways. Well, this space might
Sometimes the
be.
space is sideways.
But I parked in an actual parking apparently
Oh
the actual
no,
parking spots aren't working.
no, you gotta go to the man. You gotta go to the man at White. He's very particular about where he puts his cars.
That's fucking stupid.
Yeah, he gets like that though. You know how it is.
Yeah.
Right. I'm going to let you go because I don't want to stress you more that you're on the phone while you're trying to park your car.
Okay. I appreciate you.
No, I'll chat to you later.
Catch you later. Bye.
Bye. Sorry about that. I just don't want people trying to fucking track me because I didn't answer a phone call. Because they know
You're
I'm around.
good.
The perfect excuse for a smoke break. Oh, I kill boar around here all the time. It's great.
I do too. Usually behind that white church ahead of us.
Why is Wolf threatening Gateway or not threatening Gateway and wants a customization in a threatening manner? Sorry, I should also just knock off my notifications. I just like to be in the know. Little tea sipper here. Little tea sipper. Exactly. It's a Patrick mandated smoke break. God, I love that. That was a great bit as well. So, what got you into the Lost then? Or club life, anyway?
Um. Oh my god, I haven't told this story in a long time. Holy shit.
Oh, you know, I'm showing you mine. You can at least show me yours.
Holy shit. It's been um I'm a city boy, right? Through and through, okay? Starting obviously to many. Years ago, he used to be came into town here. Was a photographer at the time, and I was looking for opportunity, money, kind of take the best picture. Um, the city, Connor, it fucking eats you alive, right? It turns you upside down. It butt fucks you in ways you never thought of. Eats you up and vomits you out the other way. Uh,
Believe you.
so I got really shitted on. Just living down in a city at the time. I was helping one event at one point, and I would say like an hour before the event, I was kidnapped, taken hostage for I believe it was a bank, and we get to the bank, you're chatting it up with the criminals who taking you,
Mm-hmm.
and they're asking like, oh, like what were you doing? And I'm like, oh, I was went to the event, like I'm helping host it, like like yada yada yada, and they were like shitting on me for like doing things. I'm like, okay, like I can't do much, right? They have the guns on me, so I'm like, okay. I'm like, you asked for, you asked, and I answered. So I don't know why you're coming at me sideways now for helping host an event. But all right, pop off. Then the cops come, and they're negotiating, and the cops are ass at negotiating.
That's a cop.
Yep. The cop like hears about, oh, the hostage needs has to go to an event he's hosting, and the cop decides to like joke around with the criminals and laugh with them, and I'm like, hello, am I here? You know.
Yeah,
So
that's insane. But yeah, I would well believe it
yeah.
happened.
And then they do the whole Los Santos special. They leave. Okay. Cops are still laughing and just kind of like leaving me to the side. I'm like, okay, well. And they go, and I'm just left there. I'm like, cool. I have to go across the island to go to this event and help it. Cool. And I'm like way over late for it. I'm like, well, I'm pissed and annoyed. Uh, that was like the final like strike, and I'm like, you know what? I'm done. I'm just done doing this. So I decided to just like work a couple jobs in town and just ignore any opportunity. And some Lost members had like a business of their own, and they were selling a bunch of like random shit, almost like a pawn shop. Started hanging out with them, talking like, oh, like I like your business, money moves. You guys are good people. Uh, as days turned into weeks of just talking to them and hanging out their business.
Kind of existed in the Lost, it sounds.
One of the members, his name was Rose. I believe it was the secretary at the time. Like, oh, you should come to one of our rides. We do it every week on a Sunday. I'm like, okay. Like,
Always those damn
I'll
secretaries.
think about it. So I kind of went to it. It was fine. Kind of a lot of bikers in one place.
Happens
Felt
at those
more
rides.
intimidated by the attitude they were showing, not like the amount of people there, just how they were presenting themselves.
Hmm.
So
Connor's got the higher ground.
hung around them for a bit, and then I got attracted to one of the Lost members, and we started hanging out, doing random jobs. And the club noticed it, and it became that whole debacle of, is he a hang around? Is he, are you guys together? That whole spiel.
Yeah, don't fuck prospects, don't fuck hangy kind of shit.
So I started learning what an old lady was, and I became I guess the first problem for the Lost of like, what the fuck do we do with him? So I was like,
Maybe this is a tale as old as
I haven't
time.
even made my mind on the hang around thing. I was just like, well, like, if I'm getting involved with this man, I might as well like make life easy for him and them. I'm like, I'll just if old lady shuts them up, I'll do it. And they're fine with it. Uh, so and it never came to fruition. The old lady part.
Yeah, but you got some background knowledge then. That's funny. You know what to say about history? It doesn't repeat, but it often rhymes, eh?
It really does. When I heard you talking about it, I'm like, oh, that solution. Uh, one of the most common things that clubs discuss in churches. One is the charter. Uh, Two is giving fines, and three, it's significant others. How do we deal with them?
Yeah. Osiris is a mess with the fucking significant others. Like every fucking club, but I think we have a particularly high level of club on club relationships, both pre existing and having developed. But this is technically the second club breakup, and the first one, well, less said about that one the better. Unfortunately, that one is club business.
Yeah. The gist of it is I never really like said yes to them until there was a certain point where I realized that if I join them, I lose a lot of like time with people I knew in the city, and I had like friends who like met me when I flew in, and I'm like shit, like I'm in limbo because I'm not stupid, you know, like I gang criminal whatever. It's obvious that you're going to be invested time in that.
Yeah.
So I was very much in limbo, and I took a good chunk of time of like what am I choosing to do here? A lot of my friends said like do what makes you happy, and that was enough for me to move forward, I guess. So I focused on the lost. So that's how I joined. If you want to know how I left, it's a whole different story.
Maybe next bike ride, eh?
Maybe, or maybe it's the end of this. You don't know.
Origin stories, guys. Origin stories. It's funny that he nearly went the consort route that Connor went. Instead, he went the lore dumps. Oh, you gotta love a good lore dump. I love this shit. You're gonna have to excuse my old man these. It takes me a while to get started again.
So, well, like, how'd you leave the military?
Do you want the long answer or the short answer? We all end up in the same place.
That's up to you. I gave you short and sweet of what mine was.
The short answer is one too many bad shoots. Training accident gone wrong. Couldn't sleep. Hitting the bottle. Hitting more than the bottle. Still wasn't sleeping. There's only so long you can function before your mind just doesn't. Ended up danger to myself and others with a rifle. So, you know, they break you, but they won't build you back. Once you snap, they don't trust you no more. So they throw you out. Medical discharge for instability. Turns out if they find you with a loaded rifle where you shouldn't be, you don't know how you got there, and it's not your rifle, that causes all sorts of red flags. Probably made it worse that it was Peter's rifle and he won long dead. Probably worried that I was just gonna, take an easy way out, but I couldn't tell you because I don't remember it. Who knows what he was thinking? But yeah. And that is it. That's all she wrote.
So one of those things where it's so in your past you can't even bother to remember.
I just don't. I remember the hospital. I remember the pills. I remember the psychologist trying to talk. I remember the aftermath, but apparently I remember all my time in the army up until a point. Like, I remember the start of it. Just being places that I don't remember getting. And then, I've never been a good sleeper. Some other shit in the past. It's like my brain likes to just play with its fucking nightmares constantly. Likes to keep them on repeat. For the most part. I'm tired with the army. You don't really have a lot of time to ruminate on things. And then we got back for some R&R. And I had a bad readjustment period. And then I just stopped sleeping. Alcohol and coke will make you go for a long fucking time. Well, until you stop. I think I stopped. I don't know. I read the medical report, and it did not paint a very nice picture.
All right. Well, what's the picture?
Oh, I just, unstable. Not fit for service. Just useless. Can't be returned to the unit. Can't stay in the army, so you just what choices after that? Most people, when it gets to that point, they go home or they go somewhere where there's people, but there's no home to go to. Just drifted around for a while, and then when here opened up, I was like, fuck it. Why not? What's the worst that could happen? It hadn't already. Finn. Connor's done with the story. More smoke breaks.
I need more food, less smoke.
More food, less smoke.
There you go.
Well, I
Get
hope
back.
you get that. Okay. What's in it? You know. Not a dissimilar story about how you moved to the state. Wouldn't say I'm a city boy. Just happened to. Do you want to know why I'm such a toe fucker? I'm such a little gremlin in that truck.
Sure.
Oh God, I think it might have been the first week after I'd moved. Just running around town trying to do fucking anything and anything for money, you know. Anything, anyone, with see what was going on. And I parked up at the DMV. And I thought, fuck it, this tow shit looks like it makes some money. We go read the licenses and stuff out there, or if not, we go hunting. In reading license out there. Came out. One of the old Gemini boys had my fucking car in the back of the truck. And I was just like, God fucking damn it. That man drop feed me for 300, left me with $50 in my bank account. And I was like, I hate this. I'm going to legally extort people for money. I'm going to be a tow truck driver. And he was nice enough to give me a lift and then mentioned about, looking people for towing. So that's how it all started. They got me on a petty tow for a fucking meter that was expired by 20 seconds, if that. And then I just, good job at Miss Knight, stuck around. Didn't have the same issue that you had with friends. Just man of very few connections, Didn't really have any before I got here. Wasn't really looking for much after I landed. Kind of that stumble into connections. It used to be easier because you could just fucking leave and no one cared and no one looked. And now when you answer a fucking phone call, you get 3 tracking requests with 6 fucking messages. And no one accepts I'm fine for an answer. How'd your burger taste? Do you think it was people?
Um, it was bland. I'll be honest with you.
Well, that's good. Unlikely to be people then. Connor's trying to deflect. He doesn't want to continue with this conversation. He's uncomfortable now.
Are you saying humans are less bland and more flavorful? Just
From
inherently
what I've
tasteful.
heard. Well, pork has a very distinct taste to it, and I've heard that people could be compared to pork. So, if it's bland and unflavorful, then it's just fucking watery chicken.
Huh.
Like, I'll eat a motherfucker, but just not like that. Okay, why take hat off?
All right. Well, I'm gonna show you something. Something that could be useful for you.
Oh God, we're going down to fucking. Connor will take a hat off next to a grave. He will not take the glasses off.
Ignore the bones and the blood. It's not my doing. It's someone else I know.
Fair. Disrespectful, but Connor's
The
not gonna say anything.
word villain is etched in the wood. That's well, it was him my doing, but it wasn't. It is very much tied to me.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I won't go too much into the story. It could be a whole fucking day's worth of time, but I will give you uh what's meaningful now. Okay,
Okay.
what we're looking at and all around you is a buried site. Okay, where a lot of people were buried, a lot of lost members. This place came to be because I was haphazardly buried here. Uh, I was obviously part of the lost, and I thought, being a fucked in the head, I thought I was a burden to the club and anybody. Because if I couldn't help one specific person, how can I help everyone else? Uh, so I thought I just need to leave. And leaving the club, uh, I knew the consequence, sadly. And they didn't want me to go. You know, they had to do what they did, follow the charter and follow what they are as a lost. So they
Those are rules.
uh, put a bullet in me and buried me here. Um, and I say haphazardly because it wasn't even like uh, a plan. Just did it. Uh, when they left, one of the members who was really really close with me, I would call him my mentor. He was a tail gunner of the Lost. His name was MJ, and he couldn't. He didn't want me to leave. Essentially, he didn't want me to die. He didn't want none of that. So he did what was wrong against the club. And
Broke the
as
rules.
they were leaving, he quickly dug me out and took me to the closest hospital and tried. So it's many, many years of that. I'm here alive. Shocking. No, I'm not a zombie. I'm not whatever. I would just call it a medical miracle, I guess. I'm alive. Uh, the reason why the word villain is etched into this specific spot is since I was alive and in the hospital and out of a coma and all that, the lost student have figured out, and they didn't want to put me down, right? And they didn't want me to die. They didn't want me to suffer. But they also were happy to see me alive from the situation, and it became the most non biker traditional thing they did is uh, if I was wanting back in the club, which they wanted me, uh, I my name as Freddy Chaos, I was dead to the club already. So as punishment for what I did, they put me in the cut, and it had the word villain on it, and it was a skull. Um, it was only used for like high profile criminal jobs. It didn't really have a purpose until they put it on me and said, "You're gonna put this on and you're gonna wear it for the foreseeable future." I'm like, "Okay, that's fine. I'll take the punishment." Uh, on my own accord, I said, "Well, if I can't beat Freddy in general, I'm going to put on the mask." And funny enough, there was a skull mask that looked exactly like the cut. I took it. I took it to a mechanic shop, and I welded a bunch of metal uh, into the mask to make it heavy. And I put that mask on, and I wore that cut of mask for a long time. Uh, and since the club couldn't decide what the fuck to do with me, like what my role was, I wasn't really considered a full member. I couldn't vote. Nothing. I said, well, I'm gonna just do things outside the bounds of the club. Uh, acts and criminal jobs on my own accord for the club without any like punishment. I do things without asking. And very much lived the life of a villain. So that's the short and sweet of that story. The reason why I bring you to this, why I bring a lot of people to this, is I I give them a spot where they could remember people they've lost, or maybe they lost themselves. A reminder to, you know, how fucked up you might be. Don't do what I did. Um, it's a place of reflection. So, uh, you are free at any time, Connor, to come here and just be with yourself or be with someone. Don't know. It's a place where I invite people to just take time for themselves.
Thank you. I'm just not going to say much else. He gets the sentiment too. He's been dead before. He buried himself before. I appreciate it, Freddie. Because, like I say, well, like I said at the start of this, you don't actually really know me. So, I appreciate the offer is given. Because it's not something he had to offer.
I am going to let you take some time for yourself. We'll be by the bikes.
And Connor's stimming now because he's too close to the water. God damn it, Connor. um, that was very sweet of Freddie, because Connor and Freddie, they don't actually know each other. Connor plays it off. He called him that night because he was the only person he recognized in the directory. And he only really recognized him in the directory because Connor's friends with Eddie. You know? No, well, enjoy your dead frames. They dropping. I don't know, guys. Fucking. Oh, you're going down. The ship's going down, guys. There's not really much I can do. The internet is fine. I tested it 20 minutes ago. Connor's just like, that's enough of that. It's a nice spot.
It
Even with
used
all
to be a
those trees.
forest.
Yeah, they cut it down, did they?
Whoever it was, thanks to the Alamo puddle. It used to be a tree where that was. And tore down and, you know. That's what that came to be, I guess.
It's less hidden now, though, you know? Easier for people to find when they need it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
exposed, so I can understand that.
There was times in the past where I wanted to burn the tree down. Okay. There was a lot of that. But I was glad that they deforested, and then let's just say that the truth people decided to find that out.
Fuck the truth, people. I wasn't there for the second trials, but I still fucking remember the first one.
Alright, let's make our way back to the trunk, because soon enough is your time to go.
Fuck off, cat. You can tell Freddy has done this before, or at least he had a route in his mind. Do you know what? I'd have been happy if there wasn't an Alamo puddle. Fuck the water.
You have a full-blown ocean that surrounds, like, 3 sides of your town.
I don't look at it.
You were walking on the beach, drunk.
Oh, well, the waves remind me of home. Until they make me want to vomit. So, you know, drunk me does weird shit. He was probably looking for fairies as well.
He
The fucking
was,
changeling
actually.
up there.
Very,
fucking
very problematic.
Jeffrey.
Saying that.
No, I'm always problematic. That's not the drunkenness. That's just me. You know, there's that fairy fort outside. There's a puka that fucks with my tow truck all the time. And there's a changeling that I swear to God follows me around when I go drinking. Constantly pushing me over.
I curse the day you was born.
I know what it's like to get blackout drunk and fall over, but I can feel a push.
All right, what'd
It
you
likes to,
expect,
you know-
Connor?
What do you mean, what did I
Jake.
expect?
What'd you expect, huh? Think I was gonna pry information out of you from the get-go and ask, "What's wrong with you?"
I'll be honest, I don't really have any expectations. I thought it was just going to be you and maybe Eddie, and then we would just fuck around.
No, I do. My skill set requires that I do this alone.
No, I get it. It's- I don't really have any expectations. I thought you were just going to call me on my bullshit. And be all like, stop fucking calling me.
But what I do that?
Be honest.
That's up to you, man. If you want someone to hear your side of shit, I'm here for you. If you're asking for help, I'll be there. I can't be like pulling teeth out of someone who's just gonna give me bullshit, you know?
I get it. It's just,
I was once a
it's
chaplain,
unfortunate.
okay?
I don't need no chaplain, and I just get confused.
Confused about what?
What I want to do. Talk, not talk. Hurt myself, not hurt myself.